Have you ever wondered what Disney Simba and 2000s hip hop star Chingy have in common?
Let's untangle that.
Break out your tall tees and your tambourines because today we are exploring our top 10 favorite toe-tapping and finger-snapping tunes of all time.
Welcome to Tangled Fandom, where we weave together the magic of Disney with all of your favorite fandoms.
I'm Erica, your resident Disney lover and soundtrack aficionado.
And I'm Reggie, your guide to the multiverse of pop culture.
Today we are going to be discussing 5 Disney and 5 non-Disney movie soundtrack hits and share some fun facts about each of the artists and composers who made these songs unforgettable.
Unforgettable. Okay, Erica, well, let's kick this thing off with your top 5 Disney songs.
All right, so let's start with one of modern Disney's greatest hits.
Okay.
We are talking about Let It Go from Frozen.
Oh, yep. That is definitely a earworm for a lot of kids.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it wasn't just for kids, though. I think it was for adults and, Americans and non-Americans and all sorts of folks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Let's see, because that movie came out, 2013?
It did. It came out in 2013, and it was such a global box office hit that it was actually recorded in 40 languages, that song was.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Idina Menzel did her thing on that, okay?
Well, listen, Idina Menzel had Broadway chops, from Wicked to Rent. Like, she definitely brought her performance to that, right?
Yeah, she's not new to this. She's true to this, y'all.
Okay, so what do you have next?
I would say my next one is A Whole New World from Aladdin.
That is one of my personal favorites too.
Yeah.
Yes. Remember when we went to go see Aladdin on Broadway?
I do.
I could not wait for that song.
It was so fun. Yeah, that's a great play, speaking of Broadway. But the
Yes,
movie
it is.
and the music, it all makes it wonderful. And one of the things that I think makes Aladdin and the music from Aladdin so great is one of the composers. And all of you Disney fans, you will know who I'm talking about. But Alan Menken is one of the composers and writers for this song. And he was responsible actually for doing so many hits. Like he wrote songs for The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast,
Really?
Hercules, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So
Okay.
he had a moment.
Learning some new things.
He had a moment.
I love that.
And speaking of Alan Menken,
Mhm.
another one that I love
Mhm.
from him was Go the Distance in Hercules.
That song brings tears to my eyes every time I listen to it.
Well, it's so inspiring and it's so like uplifting, and the muses, honey, I could go on and on about the muses in Hercules. So
And that song is really about, like, for me, pushing through trials.
yeah.
And I was going through, the last time I really listened to it, I was going through like a personal trial,
Mhm.
and it just hit me so hard, and I don't know, it just took and I feel like that these songs, like, they hit your heartstrings, or they challenge you in some kind of way, or I just loved it.
Yeah.
I love this song.
Go the Distance is a great one in Hercules. Alan Menken, you did that thing, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I would say my fourth Disney song that I
Okay.
love
Mm-hmm.
is my second favorite princess from it's Moana. It's my second favorite princess.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But the song is How Far I'll Go. The classic
I
am Moana. Yeah, that one.
I love that song. That's a great song.
Yeah.
And sometimes I will scream "I am Moana" as a battle cry.
You do.
Randomly.
He does.
Yes. So
He does.
Yeah.
But did you know that Lin-Manuel Miranda, I know actually you probably did know this. Lin-Manuel Miranda, the writer and creator of Hamilton.
And in the Heights, yeah.
Yep, and in the Heights, he wrote this song, and he actually wrote this song while he was working on Hamilton. That's crazy. That's crazy. He had some creative juices flowing during that time period in his life, because Hamilton was amazing. All of these Moana songs were amazing. So I don't know. Shout out to Lin-Manuel.
The muses definitely took him.
The
and
muses
took him
were
to a
there.
place,
They did. They
for
were
sure.
there.
So
Yeah.
what's your last one?
My final one is going to be Hakuna Matata from The Lion King.
I love that. That's a solid pick. Your top five's been pretty solid.
Oh, and then you know what I love about so we talked about Tall Tees and Chingy, right?
Yes. I know the connection that you were trying to make.
Okay,
Now. Got it. Okay.
For our fans out there, did you know that the voice of young Simba on all of those on that 90s Disney classic movie is Jason Weaver? Okay.
Yeah.
You might remember Jason Weaver from Disney shows like Smart Guy. He was also in Roll Bounce for some of other of our friends. That's non-Disney.
That's a reference.
Jason Weaver was also Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5 movie.
And he was in ATL as well.
He was,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Was he in Roll Bounce? Maybe he was just in ATL. Maybe I'm getting my movies mixed up.
He was definitely in ATL.
He was definitely in ATL.
It's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Anywho, but he was the voice of Simba, and he was also on Chingy's song
One Call Away.
One Call Away. So
Yes.
check it out. I love that song. It's slept on. It's a slept on song.
It was
But
a great setup. It was a great.
But
great
listen
setup.
to that. Go check it out. One Call Away by Chingy. It's worth your time.
Okay.
But enough about Disney. Let's hear about the non-Disney hits that we've got.
Okay, so I'm going to start with a little bit of Christmas. You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch from How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
It's a good one.
Circa 1966. So, fun fact, Dr. Seuss actually helped compose the lyrics of that song, right? And I think that that's like, it's been covered so much that like, one of my favorite versions is from CeeLo. CeeLo does it, and like everybody who covers it differently like puts their own spin on it, and I love that. So my next one is one of my favorite non-Disney princesses, and I want to make sure I say that non-Disney princesses, Anastasia. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Anastasia, if you have not watched that movie as an adult, still holds up to me. I think it is really up there with some of the other Disney animations. But there were a couple of songs. Honorable mention in the Dark of the Night. That was a great song. And Jim Cummings, who was also the voice of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, sung that song. But the song that I picked from that movie was Journey to the Past. And Aaliyah actually sung that in that movie as well.
Aaliyah?
Yep.
Baby
Aaliyah.
girl?
Yep, the late Aaliyah, she sung that song, and that's ended up on the soundtrack. So that's one of my favorite songs.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I agree. The next one, I know it's supposed to be 5, and I've already given 2, but I got 2 more. All right. These both come from the Prince of Egypt soundtrack. So we have When You Believe and Deliver Us.
Okay.
Okay. Honestly, I couldn't pick between these two because when I started thinking about the songs, I kept singing them, and I was just like, see, that's
those melodies, man.
Yeah, those melodies, but like even the messages behind them, and I think that is like a testament to like a iconic song. And the fact that When You Believe was recorded by both Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey.
Legends.
You know, so I can't pick between the two. But a fun fact, Hans Zimmer, who has produced so many iconic soundtracks just across the multiverse of fandom, actually was one of the composers for this soundtrack. So it's really, really cool. And then When You Believe won the Academy Award for Original Song in 1999.
Very cool.
You know, we got some heavy hitters in this list.
Yeah, those are good ones.
So our next one is actually just really more of a shout out to the show Community, which is one of my favorite shows. It's Somewhere Out There from An American Tale. I referenced the scene where Troy and Abed are actually trying to find their pet mouse that they train to respond to them singing that song. So for me, that ballad is always going to be like one of those like inside jokes, but songs I just love. And it just happened to win 2 Grammys. So, you know, hey.
It's not too bad.
Not too bad. My last one, and this one I know is going to get you because during, again, Christmas time, this is one of those songs that gets stuck in my head and I find myself humming it constantly. It's Christmas Time Is Here from A Charlie Brown Christmas. Okay?
Okay.
You know?
All right.
That's my jam.
Guys, when he hums it constantly.
I can't help it.
He hums it constantly. He loves it.
It's a bop.
It's a good one.
It is a bop,
If you say
and
so.
what's funny about it is the producers didn't think that song would like resonate with children because it's like a jazz song, but like it's become one of the most iconic songs of all time.
Yeah.
So that rounds up my top 5 ish. But what do you think it is about these songs that make them so unforgettable and so timeless?
Well, I think we kind of touched on some of it already, but I think it's those melodies, first of all.
For sure.
Because even if you don't know the lyrics, you're like butchering the lyrics in your head, you know the tune where you can hum it or sing it.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, yeah, I know that song. And I love that song. So the melodies are great.
They definitely become earworms. And then when you do know the lyrics, it's like they're emotionally charged. Like they bring something to the surface that you may not even know that you needed.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's really cool. What else would you say?
I mean, speaking of those emotions, it's those songs that make you want to sing at the top of your lungs,
True.
that make you cry, that make you want to shake your fist, or that make you want to get up and do a little dance. So those are all things. It just makes you want to do something, you know, like those are the songs that are great. But also, again, these are songs that have mass appeal, you know, cultural impact.
Yeah,
these are songs
awards
that made ripples.
True.
You know?
True.
So now let's play a little bit of a game.
Okay.
We love music, right?
We love music.
We love these music. So this game is called Name That Tune.
Name that tune.
Yes, name that tune. So what we are going to do is we are going to name or say lyrics to a song, and the other person has to identify where that lyric came from. So either the movie or the song. Yeah, we just have to see if you know your music. Okay. So I've got a couple prepared. You've got a couple prepared, right?
Okay. So, yeah. Let's do this.
All right. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start by testing you. So I've got my phone here with the lyrics, so I don't butcher them. We talked about butchering those lyrics, right?
True.
All right. So this is the first one.
Okay.
All right. So either the name of the movie or the title of the song.
Okay. I'm ready.
This is our home. Mm-hmm. We've got every generation, so full of music, a rhythm of its own design.
Okay, this is our home. Say it again.
This is our home. We've got every generation, so full of music, a rhythm of its own design.
Coco?
Oh, no. It's a good one. That was a good guess, but no. Let me know in the comments which one is it. But it is Encanto, Family Madrigal.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now that you say that.
Yes, that's a good one, right? Yes. I love that song. Encanto was another one of those movies.
Great soundtrack.
That had so much good music in it and such a good soundtrack.
Bend, Don't Break is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Okay.
That's a good one. All right.
I'm ready. Let me go. All
right.
I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Yes.
I know. Ding, ding, ding. I'm buzzing in.
Which one is that?
Pokemon.
Okay. Maybe that was a little easy. Okay.
We're sliding in there.
All right.
We're sliding in there.
Your turn.
All right. So I've got another one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's call it what it is. It's a masterpiece. Got a whole lot of love for them city streets.
What? Yeah, I don't have a guess for that one. What?
You don't?
No.
I knew for sure. I thought you were going to get this one. As much as I've sung this song, I'm going to read it one more time.
Go ahead.
I'm going to read it one more time. Let's call it what it is. It's a masterpiece. Mm-hmm. Got a whole lot of love for them city streets.
I know it's not Chingy.
No, it's not Chingy.
It's not Chingy. Okay. Is it Disney or not Disney?
It's Disney.
Is that from Let It Shine?
Think Sandra Oh.
Oh, okay. Nobody Like You from Turning Red.
Yes, exactly. I
got it.
Listen, that song was on heavy rotation for a while.
Yes, the kids.
For me and our kids.
The kids sung that a lot.
It was on heavy rotation. I love that song so much. So Four Town Forever. Four Town Forever.
Okay, so I got two more for you. Okay, so I'm going to see if you can get these.
Okay.
I'm going to give you one I feel like is easy. All okay. Right. Did you send me daughters when I asked for sons?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you send me daughters? Mulan. You know I love Mulan.
Okay. Who's the artist that sung the song?
Oh, now I don't know that.
Really?
I don't.
Take a second. Think about that.
I don't know. Do you guys know? I don't know. I have no idea.
Donny Osmond. from the
Okay.
Osmonds.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have never guessed that at all.
See, you got this. We're teaching each other new things.
We are
today.
teaching each other new things.
All right, so I got one more for you.
Okay.
Ready?
All right.
All right. And then I saw her face.
And I said, "Oh my."
No, I'm a believer.
Oh.
What?
Oh, from Shrek.
Yes, Smash Mouth. Yes.
From Shrek.
Yes.
And then I saw her face.
Do,
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
See,
exactly.
I'm still stuck on the Muses. I'm still thinking about the Muses' cousin, Jennifer Hudson.
Okay.
And
All
Dreamgirls.
right. Okay.
I mean, we're talking about amazing soundtracks, right? Dreamgirls
Yes.
was an amazing soundtrack.
Yes, we definitely need to do like a live action episode where we focus on
Okay,
our
true.
favorite songs from like live action films.
True. Okay, yes. She is in the real world,
Yes.
not animated. But shout out to Effie, okay? And Jennifer Hudson, who did her
Yes.
thing. She sung that throat off, honey, with that song. And you, what's that song? You're Gonna Love Me.
Yeah.
She sung that throat off, honey. She
Great
did
song.
that, yes.
Great post.
But okay, I've got one since you did too.
Okay.
It's a bonus one.
Okay.
So, all right, one more. A bonus one. Every step we take brings a new hope, a new day. Every choice we make helps us find our own way.
Can you read that again?
Every step we take brings a new hope, a new day. Every choice we make helps us find our own way.
It sounds familiar.
It should.
Disney?
Of course. Think parks.
Happily Ever After.
Of course. Ding, 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 ding. You got it. Now, he knows that I love Happily Ever After. Like, I cry.
She really does every time.
I cry every time I see it. I can even be watching it online and still cry. But, like, in person, like, I'm a puddle. I'm a puddle because I just love that show.
That is true.
I love that fireworks show. I've got to get back to the Magic Kingdom very soon.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
All right. Well, I think that's it for today's countdown. But we want to hear from you. What are some of your favorite Disney or non-Disney songs? I know we talked about mostly animated, but even not non-animated ones. Let us know. What are your favorite songs?
Yes, please do that. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Just get on there and just give some interaction here, y'all. Come on. What songs do you think deserve a spot on these lists? So until next time.
Keep embracing the fandoms you love.
See you real soon.